Good morning, Linda Lyons, and welcome to Wonderful Teacher Wednesday, May 8th. I'm Mr. Garcia, your assistant principal, and there is no other place that I would rather be than right here with all of our fantastic teachers at Linda Elementary School. You, Linda Lyons, are so lucky to have the teachers that you have because they put in countless hours and countless amounts of energy to serve you, to give you their very best, to make sure that you have the best education that you could possibly have. So yes, you do say thank you to your teacher as much as you can for the rest of this week. Okay? You say thank you in many ways. Number one is to go and say thank you for teaching me. Number two is by being a good student in class, participating well, listening when your teacher talks to you, doing your best to help others in your class. Lots of different ways like that, Lions. Okay, so let's go on. Let's see. Happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Thank you, teachers, for getting lunch count and attendance in. It's so appreciated. I have a student who I wanted to recognize for recognizing her teachers. Now, this student got her teacher a card, flowers, a teddy bear, and a bag of chocolates. The teacher is Mrs. Edwards, who teaches 5th grade, and the student who did that for her is Ari Mayfield. Great job, Ari. I'm really proud of you for showing such kindness to your teacher. Okay, moving on. Tomorrow evening from 5:30 to 7 o'clock, you guessed it, the long-awaited, much-anticipated, not overstated, hyperinflated Spring Fling Family Dance. It is going to be fantastic. There have been so many art entries. We have judges coming from all parts. I think I read here that we have a judge being called to a Renaissance historian, I think, a medieval sculpture scholar, to help with judging all of these fine pieces of artwork, and it is going to be one for the record books for sure. This Friday, May 10th, is the last day for AR quizzes to count toward the Reading Olympics, and that's going to be in 2 weeks. Next week is the last week for library. We're going to get all of our books turned in next week. And let's see, so the Reading Olympics celebration, we'll go more over that next week. We have all the entries for the art contest for the Spring Fling Family Dance. Sorry if you didn't get yours in on time, but we want to honor those people who really worked to get them in on time. A lot of you students did that. You worked to meet the deadline. Even today, I was in Mrs. Egger's room covering for her for a little while, and the art entries were still coming in. And I just had to get those and, set them aside very specially and carefully. But they were coming in because students knew I've got to get those in on time. So if you are wanting to get it in today, I am very sorry. Unless you have some kind of an arrangement beforehand, which I don't think would be possible, you just missed the deadline this year. Let's shoot for it next year. Because like I said, we want to honor those people who worked to meet the deadline. And you students who did that, bravo to you. Thank you for meeting that deadline. Okay, let's see. We have a special guest right here in studio who is going to do our roar cards for us. So let's do this together. Lights, camera, action.
I wanted to give an extra special thank you to 3 friends in our class who helped a new student on the field trip. They were so kind, walking with him, holding his hand, and making sure he was safe. Jimena, Sol, and Noemi in Mrs. Adamson's class. Thank you so much for being such good friends and helpers.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Adamson. That was a fantastic presentation of roar cards. And thank you to you 3 students in Mrs. Adamson's class. Who were they again? Jimena, Sol, and Noemi. Thank you so much for what you did there. Mrs. Adamson, thank you for gracing our Lion Minute with your very kind presence. That was very nice to you, very wonderful. PBIS today, Lions. What are the 3 words of PBIS? Respectful, responsible, safe. Everything we're doing is respectful, responsible, and safe. Okay, now let's move on to a joke. You know what? Before I tell a joke, I just wanted to say, I just don't trust stairs, Lions. Just a kind of a fact. I just don't trust stairs. They're always up to something. So, all right, for a joke, what did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Before we get to that, I'm kind of a little out of order. We do have some birthdays to do. So today being May 8th, today we have Mackenzie Juarez, a 10-year-old third grader in Mrs. Daniels' class, and Leviathan Stone, a Leviathan from biblical proportions, a 9-year-old third grader in Mrs. Daniels' class. Happiest of birthdays to you, Mackenzie and Leviathan Levi Stone. Thank you very much for those birthdays. And let's see, today is no staff birthdays today. Let's take a look at what we have on our menu for today. Breakfast menu on the 8th, baked cinnamon swirl French toast, yummy, yummy. And for lunch, cherry blossom chicken. Wow, cherry blossom chicken. Interesting how that is going to be done. We'll see. So let us all now stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Hats off, hoods off. Let's do this Pledge of Allegiance loud and strong, straight and tall, hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, very good, Lions. We have just done a fantastic job today of the Lion Minute. Thank you again, Mrs. Adamson, for being here to present our roar cards. And students, make sure you're here every day. Don't miss school, because when you miss school, you miss out. Be here every day. Give us 100%, and we will give you 100%. And remember, the world is a different place. The world is a better place because you're in it. So have a great day, Lions, and we'll see you around.